Okay, we're at number 8 Oceanfront Court at Yarangan. I've got the camera in the stormwater line to the right hand side of the house as we look from the street. As you can see at the moment, we're 21.75 metres in, and that's actually taken us to an elbow just here that is just by the step for the pool. The gardener has already dug a hole actually right on top of this point, so I've taken a photo of it so we can show you which hole it is. We just can't get around this last elbow, but what we have seen on the way, the pipe is just full of water all the way, so it's a little bit hard, obviously, with it being full of water, to determine where the excess water is getting in from. But there's clearly a leak in the pool. One of the eyeballs is spitting a lot of air bubbles out, so there's obviously air getting into the pipe, which would mean there's also water dropping out. But obviously there must be a leak in the stormwater pipe as well, because the pool water seems to be running into the stormwater. But with this water in here already, it sort of makes it hard, as I say, to get a really good look at it. But I was kind of hoping that if it was dry, we'd be able to see where the water infiltration is actually getting in. So as I say, this elbow we're looking at is just by the step of the pool that then bends to the left to pick up the downpipe, just there at the rear of the house. So this is coming alongside the pool at the moment. So you can see there is a bit of a dent in the pipe there, but it's not split at all, just on the coming in the top of the screen. The pipe's sort of out of shape a little bit, but that wouldn't be leaking. The pipe looks actually intact. And so we've got the other elbow here. As you're looking from the street, this elbow right here would be the I suppose the front left hand corner of the pool. That's looking at the block from the street. So this is coming across the end of the pool now from left to right. And then this is the other elbow that then brings it back down towards the street. There are a few elbows along the way back between here and the curb, but this would have been sort of back into the original pipe just here, and this elbow would be the start of the diversion when they put the pool in. Again, from what we can see, it looks intact, but there's obviously a leak there somewhere. See, the pipe's a bit out of line on the bottom, but hard to tell whether that's where the infiltration, where the water's actually getting in. And there's not even enough water coming out that we can see any kind of flow in the water at all. This is that same elbow that we started at. I'll have another ago, but I couldn't get around it before. Oh, maybe. Just can't get that last bit. I think really this camera's not going to be, survey's not going to be conclusive, and the best way to work it out is going to have to be to dig it up, unfortunately. So they've got most of the pavers around the perimeter of the pool removed already, so I think it's just going to involve a bit more digging to find out, expose both of the pool return line from the pump and also the storm water as well. I think is the only way we're going to, obviously they're both leaking, but the only way to locate those is going to be to excavate and expose the pipes, unfortunately. So this is coming back now. That's the down pipe at the rear right hand corner of the garage, that junction that we just passed. As I say, a lot of this is underwater a lot of the way. There's a junction just there as well, we just nipped past them. Thinking this is going to be the one for the down pipe at the front right hand corner of the garage. So there's a few elbows in it along the way. Must have had some spare fittings on board when they were laying it. There's another elbow there. Another elbow, and this is right back to the start, so water off it. So this is the curb adapter here where we went in from. We've gone up the right hand side of the garage, and then those few elbows at the end were sort of just behind the pool shed where it's diverted around the pool, but unfortunately won't be able to tell you where the water's getting into the storm water or where it's getting out of the pool line, so excavation is going to be the only way, I think.